Oh, hello guys. So this will be a little series on some of the scripts that I've made, which is right here. These are scripts in Kerbal Space Program that I hope you guys will find useful. So in case you didn't know, like Kerbal Scripts is like a mod that actually allow you to program your rockets, which is I think it's really overpowered because I've been able to do really insanely accurate things in here. Just download the mod and check it out. So let's go over here, and we have one objective, and that is to fly 3 passengers. Um, for this video, we're just gonna stick with we're just trying to get to orbit, which is this script over here. Yeah, and we're not trying to do anything else. So this is like 3 people. So I have crew 4 over here, and one of the parts that that this mod gives you is I think it's here. Yeah, here. This is one of it. Wait. Yeah, this is one of it. This is the other one, but these two, they kind of like the same thing. Like I don't know why they put 2 in there, but they serve exactly the same thing. So I have 2 in here in case I need to do something extra, and everything else is pretty standard. Like okay, yeah. Let me zoom out for you guys to see. This is the bomb rocket, the solid rocket boosters, the fairings, the couplers, and yeah, basically that's it. So we're gonna ferry this, and when they're going down, we're gonna use this parachute. So let's launch. So yeah, here's the rocket, and let's go through a little bit on how the script actually works. So I have here the script in VS Code. So I have like two main variables. It's called desired altitude and the angle. The angle, which is basically the heading, which is this is 90. So we're going to go to the east. So yeah, 90 here, and desired altitude. This should be like the stable altitude where you can achieve a stable orbit around a body. And we set throttle to 1, and we are going to have several stages of burns. The first will be the radial burn, which is just firing upwards. Yeah, firing upwards. We have this. This is just to make sure that the rocket doesn't roll too much. Actually, doesn't roll at all, because if you set this to 0, it will roll. So here. So this is the 5 stages, and when the kOS is greater than a fifth, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 5/5. If they reach these milestones, then they will jump to the next section. So basically, here's pretty much straight up. Here's linear a little bit, just more linear, and basically this is 45 degrees like this. Now 55 degrees like this, and so when this finishes, then we're going to wait for a few seconds. Yeah. So how do we calculate like basically yeah, how do we calculate how many seconds do we have to wait? So we have the estimated time to kOS here, and what's going on here is actually this is the orbital speed. at a particular altitude around a particular body. And this is the velocity at. Velocity at is basically a built-in function. And you put in a ship and x-axis. Basically, it can predict the velocity at a specific moment in time. And then where we want to take the orbital speed and not the surface speed, and this is the magnitude. So basically, this is just a plain old regular number that tells us the speed, the predicted speed. So this is the orbital speed, and this is the predicted speed if we do nothing. So this is basically the delta V we need to fire, and this is the acceleration basically. Max thrust divided by the ship's mass. So this is the velocity and this is the acceleration, which will give us the time we have to wait. But actually, when we get the time that we need to wait, we kind of want to fire like 1/2 of that time before that time actually comes. So we have to put the 2 in here too, so we can balance things out. And basically we can coast, we can set the steering, and we can wait for those many seconds. And then when we're at the Apple axis, then we can do a circularization phase, lock throttle to 1, and wait until the periapsis is greater than this desired altitude. And after that, basically the throttle will be unlocked and steering unlocked too, which basically means it gives KerbalScript will give controls of the throttle and the steering back to you. And then this beep is a custom function that I've made in this library, which I will go through briefly. This is the automatic staging is also a function that I built in the lib. So let's go check it out here. So so here's some boilerplate code that it's just there to it's just there on every launch, just convenience functions. And SAS off, because if you put SAS on, KerbalScript and SAS will interact in strange ways that will actually make your ship pretty unstable, like it'll shake around a lot, and basically basically you can't control anything, so it's sort of mandatory that you turn SAS off. And the automatic staging is here. So basically so we have the max thrust over here, and what we're trying to detect is that if the new max thrust is smaller than the last max thrust, less than 90%, which means that some boosters are no longer have fuel in them, or ship max thrust equals 0, then we stage. So basically we just stage automatically, and preserve here is to preserve the when clause. And before we actually stage, we wait for 1 second, we stage, and then we wait for 1 second. That's it. So orbit. Let's actually do here. You can open the terminal, and typically you can basically just run, and this is the orbit file, and then a dot, and then it should automatically go to orbit. It's that simple. So here we can see it printing out the the milestones that we need to reach, and let's see it. So it's in this milestone, and it's still pretty low. Yeah, it's pretty normal, right? Like, you know. Now here's the second stage, second phase. Third phase. Yeah, which is now like 70 degrees. Fourth phase and fifth phase will begin now. And now wait, look for the fuel tanks. See, it automatically dumps the fuel tanks when it detects that the max thrust no suddenly drops. So now we're waiting for a few moments. Let's check. Okay, yeah, we still have a lot. No, this still like crazy over here. Yeah, and yeah, basically this is 86. Yeah, I mean, this is 86 because the actual the solid rocket boosters, they don't shut off before we have reached we have gone past the fifth phase, so it just pushes us a little bit further, and that's why this goes out to 80 to and 90 kilometers. Actually, you know, for fun, let's can I do it? Where's that thing? Yeah, here. Yeah, so we can use the second terminal. Run stat. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm not really a mod guy. Like, this is basically the only mod that I install. Yeah, so basically I just write all of my scripts on my own, and yeah, all these stats they're pretty simple. Like, you know, 100. Okay, nice. Yeah, so it finishes and it sends out a beep too. And now, yeah, we're in pretty much stable orbit. Let's cancel this, close, and let's see. Orbit around Kerbal. Oh, god damn it! Like, oh my god, I forgot to to actually include the tourist in here. Okay, shit. You know what? Let's revert. Right. So where's that thing? Here. Right. Let's have Calton, Demon, Max done. Yeah, that's it, right? And let's launch. Oh, and by the way, like the beep thing over here. Where's that thing? Wait. Yeah, here. I actually don't know how this works. I just copy paste from tutorials, and but it works, and it's a nice simple sound indicator to know that the script has already done, because like some of these these maneuvers, they are sort of tricky to nail down. So it's Yeah, so it's important to have some feedback. Okay. Right, here we go. And let's run, what's it called, orbit. Oh, and actually in practice, when you actually want to use these scripts, actually download them into your into your Steam installation. Mine, I believe, is right here. Here's the main folder, and it's in ships, and it's in scripts too. Yeah, so basically just paste a bunch of files here, and you'll be fine. Oh, and this time, pay attention to to when stage 5 finishes, and when the South rocket boosters are still firing, because that's the reason why it overshoots by a little bit. So this is not perfect, but I mean, this is not for perfection, and this is just for basically I'm lazy. I'm lazy to just go to orbit every time. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so I'm lazy, like pretty much pressing D all the time, pressing D and A all the time to control it. Like it's really tedious, and I really don't want to do that. So I just want to click a button. It goes to orbit, and that's it. Okay. So Kelton. Surface deployed. Okay. Yeah, suborbital spaceflight. Done. And now, we're not worrying about the moon today, so just go to orbit on these two. Yeah. 1.2 kilometers per second. Oh, and by the way, this vehicle is, sort of intended to, yeah, to basically travel to the moon and whatnot, we have like an insane amount of altitude left. Yeah, basically 3 kilometers. So yeah, we likely won't use this stage at all. But oh well. I'm lazy to build a new one. Alright, so 50, 60. Nice. Get the achievement. Okay. And yeah, the program ended. And toggle SAS. And try to point retrograde. Okay. And let's bring ourselves down, shall we? 50, 30. Yeah, it sort of sucks that we can't actually go back to Kerbal Space Center. but oh well. Good enough, you know. Okay. Nice. Actually, you know what? Let's dump this. Yeah, you know why? Yeah, then we can maneuver stuff more easily. Yeah. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Yeah, look at it go. Where's it? Okay, retrograde. Yeah, there's also a program here that's called suicide. Yeah, this will actually do a suicide burn. But you know, like this engine is pretty, you know, the thrust is pretty low, so I won't push it. So let's speed this baby up. Yeah. You know what? Let's burn. You know, we still have fuel, so let's just burn. Why not? You know. Oh, getting unstable. Actually, you know what? Let's keep the engines. You know. Let's let's change this to mountains and oh yeah, surface elevator. Put this a little bit and yeah. Okay. So speed is like 10 meters per second. Yeah, we're gonna fire at the final. Yeah, the final bit to slow us down. No. That's too. You know what? Yeah. That would be a, you know, dude, that's a major success right there. Okay. And recover vessel. Sweet. Yeah. So yeah, so basically that's the demonstration of the Kerbal script going to orbit. Yeah, pretty sweet, pretty simple. And so I'll see you guys in another video.